Welcome. I'm Professor Charles Rose, the Director of the Center for Excellence in Advocacy at Stetson University College of Law. And if you're watching this video, you're either interested in our online LLM in advocacy or you're a student in our program. We started our first class this fall, 2013, and this video is designed to sort of showcase some of the abilities of our virtual set, to talk about the structure of the class, some of the opportunities that you're going to have from a learning perspective as we go through this course together. I want to start by telling you how excited we are to have you here with us as Stetson begins a new chapter in its forefront in leading in the teaching of advocacy. We're known for our advocacy instruction. We've been recognized for the excellence in the way in which we approach it for an extended period of time. And we're now taking that move into the virtual world, the digital world, where we take the lessons that we've learned at Stetson, the lessons that have been acquired through the toil and the sweat of practice, and bring them to a new medium. Our goal is to showcase what's best of the old and combine it with the possibilities and the opportunities of the new. And this virtual set that we're in right now is an example of that. When you come down to Stetson and you actually visit here, when you record your practicum presentation as part of the online LLM process, when you develop your teaching materials, if you're looking to become an advocacy professor, you'll be in the green screen studio that I'm setting in right now. And while as I look around it, it's pretty nice, it doesn't look anything like what you see behind me. What you see in the video over here is an example through the window of the quad here at our law school. Now, what I want to do is show you some of our abilities, the way in which I'm going to be presenting information to you so that you get a multi-digital experience, so to speak. Stan, if we could we bring up our Apple TV feed? You see right over my shoulder here is the virtual presence being streamed from my iPad mini. And what we're going to do as we present this sort of materials to you is that we're going to package it in a lot of different ways, much like you'd see in other classes. So for example, if I was doing a presentation on examining an expert witness and I'm sharing with you some advocacy tips about that, Stan, could we go big screen here on our Apple feed? You can listen to me talk about examining your expert witness, and as you listen to me talk about examining the expert witness, I work through my slides. I would talk to you about what's presented on the slide. I would give you the benefits and the minuses. We've even got the ability here to go through and showcase the way we want you to do it. And of course, even play a video clip, which we could then pull up and present to you. Now you notice there's no sound on this video right now because I don't want to overwhelm you. But we have that ability. Now, the neat thing about that is that I can package the information in multiple ways to make certain that you get what you need out of it. Let's say, as part of our advocacy program, you're going to be here and you are going to attend the Educating Advocates Teaching Advocacy Skills Conference, which we have each May. Well, you can see some of these pictures from our each conference. So I can push video to you, I can push PowerPoint to you, I can present photographs to you. Now sometimes we'll be doing what lawyers do. We'll be looking at substantive law, we'll be talking about specific skills, and things will get wordy. Now there'll be documents, those documents will be attached, those documents will be part of the session that you're studying in the Blackboard platform where this video, the link for the video resides. And it may be that I need to pull up a set of instructions for you. Now, if we go back and look over our screen again, you can see now I'm talking about control techniques for cross-examining witnesses. And we have the ability, you'll have the document in your hand, I'll have the document here on my iPad, and I can go through and point out those things that are to me most important. We could select all of that, we could underline it, and share in a way that allows us to utilize multiple techniques simultaneously. We're very excited about this because what this gives us is the ability to, in the moment, focus on what is most important. Now, there are a lot of opportunities here for advancement of the teaching of the advocacy skill. And we're going to begin by delivering this stuff to you passively through this sort of interaction. We'll also have discussion boards where we'll talk about the videos that you've watched, and then we will give you some small assignments where you're going to record yourself telling a story, introducing an individual, developing your skills, and to allow us as a group to see where each of us are from a personality perspective as we reach out to one another. We have a platform called Acclaim that will allow us to upload your video. We'll be able to comment on each other's work, and then we'll be able to share collaboratively in what's going to make each and every one of us a better advocate. And this concept of advocacy that we're going to talk about this semester, we're going to start with theory, and then we're going to delve down into practice. So we're going to go from the broad to the narrow. And we're going to do that over and over again as we work on this. We're going to look at a conceptual idea, such as telling stories, and then we're going to bring that concept down to a practical, concrete way that we can use it to make ourselves better advocates. I'm extremely excited to be spending this time with you. I can't wait to get you down here on our campus, to get you in front of our cameras, and to begin to develop those relationships professionally that are going to connect us for the rest of our professional lives. Now, it's time to move on. This is the end of the introduction, but it's just the beginning of the time that we're going to spend together. Let's take a look at our next session.